A study done by Consumers Report published that some protective hairstyles aren't as safe as we thought they were. I spoke to a local dermatologist as it has a few solutions to help Black people better protect their mane. Bobs, box braids, and bohemian styles. Hairstyles that frequently use one thing in common: synthetic braiding hair. But unfortunately, the common practice used by many Black people is linked to detrimental health issues. A study by Consumers Report found dangerous chemicals such as carcinogens and lead detected in 100% of braiding hair tested.
I mean, my initial thoughts were, here we go again, because we did recently, within the last few years, read studies about a possible connection between cancer and relaxer use.
Dermatologist Dr. Lauren Seals says the concerns of this study aren't anything new or surprising, but also tells people that there's no reason to fear and that these effects can be manageable.
The greatest answer is to do everything in moderation. We get exposed to a lot of the things that are in these braiding hair products that were tested. We get exposed to them all the time. If you have a gas stove, you're exposed to some of the things that were found. If you go get your nails done and you get acrylic nails, you're exposed to some of the things that were in the study.
Dr. Seal also says the responsibility does need to be placed on the manufacturers.
I think it actually kind of puts the onus back on Black women to a certain extent, and it's not really fair, because what we're saying is, oh, you need to avoid these products. Well, why are they making products that could do this to us to begin with?
She does remind consumers that the power is actually in their hands.
We need to also talk with these companies, some of whom gave very reasonable responses, I believe, to the study, or only buy the products that we know are going to limit our risk as much as possible, because we, as the consumer, have buying power. We can determine what does and does not make it off the shelf.
Something her medical assistant Aria does when she gets her hair styled in braids.
Sometimes I'll get cool designs braided into my hair, which for me is cool because it kind of ties back into our ancestral ties, and I'm always looking for more, things to be really proud about my Blackness. It's something that I'm not afraid of, and I'm super proud of.
Aria recalls rashes, bumps, and pus that would form when she used to get her hair done, but the style felt like more than just a new hairdo. To manage these effects, she's turned to using 100% human braiding hair to alleviate harmful symptoms, which is on the list of Dr. Seal's recommendations.
And usually my recommendation is that patients treat the hair before it's installed with apple cider vinegar or conditioner, just to remove some of that alkaline base.
She also believes the FDA should step in to regulate more cosmetic products.
This doesn't just, impact, just us ourselves, the people who get the braiding hair applied. It's the people who do the braids. So you think about all the stylists who get exposed to these things. You think about their children who are being exposed to these things if people are braiding out of their home. We want to make sure it's not just us, the consumer, but also the people who service us and their families and their communities. The people who are just trying to make themselves look good, feel good, should have to bear the burden of then also worrying that doing those things is going to harm them in the long run.